How about the Rugby League Grand Final, though? I don't think the town of Emu Park has slept since Saturday night. They're still celebrating. It's what it's all about, though. That
I love it when all the kids come into the photo.
Yeah, good.
The photo gets bigger and bigger and bigger.
Beautiful stuff.
Yeah, lovely. Awesome. Thanks, Nate.
All right, stay with us after the break. Livio joins us with all the weather details.
Good evening, Livio, Regano with tonight's weather. It's quite unusual to start the day with fog in late August, as many places did this morning around the state. It's even more unusual for the temperature to climb so high so soon after the fog burns off. Rather summer-like temperatures today across the region, especially inland, with Rockhampton reaching 28 degrees and Emerald 31, a taste of what's to come in the months ahead. To the satellite loop now, well, to be expected, there's not a great deal of cloud around. I say that a lot. I guess Queensland is a pretty sunny place all round. A little bit of cloud just around the Northern Territory border, and there's an arc of frontal cloud or trough-related cloud just here in the southeast corner, which could bring a storm tomorrow to some of those areas, mostly inland. Today's chart, what you see here is a baby high sitting just around about Gari or a little bit further north, and in its vicinity the winds have been very light, hence the occurrence of fog again this morning. And that's the inland trough I was talking about. Ahead of it, the winds are coming mostly from the northwest. That's why it's been so warm. On tomorrow's chart, the trough clears the coast, but there's no cool change behind it as normal. All there is just this waffly high pressure ridge maintaining the light winds, maybe drop a temperature a degree or two. Now the latest from BOM. Boating forecast for Capricornia waters, light variable winds, under 10 knots tomorrow, same again on Wednesday. On Thursday, north-northwesterlies 10 to 15 knots. Tides are nice and simple, low in the morning, high in the afternoon, and minimal ocean movement from bottom to top, thanks to yesterday's last quarter moon. For the Capricornia district, some fog and then a late storm in the southwest. Gladstone 26 degrees, Rockhampton 15 to 27, Billowheeler 31 and Yeppoon 24. Central Highlands and Coalfields, again some fog, late storm in the southeast. Emerald 15 to 31 degrees, for Claremont it's 30, Moranbah 29. Looking ahead for Rockhampton, tomorrow's coolish change will be very short-lived, with temperatures quickly recovering to those summer-like numbers we saw today, and no rain in sight to take the sting out of the heat. This week's question, can it hail at night? The short answer is yes, but hardly ever. Hail-producing storms rely on the heat of the day to generate powerful rising air currents that can lift moisture up to 60,000 feet. At these altitudes, frozen raindrops are kept in suspension long enough to grow into big chunks of ice. By late afternoon, there's not normally enough heat to sustain these funnels of rising air, so the ice chunks fall to the ground like a sack of potatoes, and the show's all over by sundown. Thanks, Elijah, for the question. Have a nice evening, everyone, and now it's back to the team.
Yeah, wonderful, Liv. Good on you, mate. That wraps it up. Thanks very much for your company, and we'll catch you tomorrow night.
And also a reminder, you can watch a replay of our news on 7plus, or you can download the 7 News app. And from all of us here, enjoy your evening. Good night.
Good night.